Hey everyone, Maria here, Fourth Dimension. Thanks for joining me today. Reading for the sign of Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. Interesting. Scorpio, I feel like you're going through a really tumultuous situation, like arguing, fighting, back and forth. I have 4:44 on the clock right now, and I am like anxious, and I'm fighting. I'm breaking up with somebody, and I'm arguing. I feel very angry. I feel victimized. I'm sad and I'm hurt. What is that? Let's see what the cards are about. I hate it when I pull this energy before I do a reading. Queen of Swords. Because I never know if it's right. Don't know what is happening. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about Scorpio. I don't know if I want that. Queen of Swords also on the bottom. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. Devil, first card out. That's more like it. Might be dealing with a Capricorn. Feel heavy on the Cancer, actually. Way heavy on the Cancer. Addictions, commitment, codependency, anger, fighting. Codependent, very codependent, commitment, in my head, anxious. That's the feeling I have, very much anxious, entrapment, trapped, entrapment. I don't know why that's stuck in my head, stuck, imprisoned, truth coming out, fighting. I can't do another round. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, the 10 is death. You know, like 10 is done. So the 9 is barely hanging in there. Barely hanging in there. Scorpio, I don't know. I just saw the 8 of Cups walking away. This is like the skin teeth, you know, like barely hanging in. And I don't know if somebody's rushing in with the truth. Somebody's rushing in with the truth. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Scorpio, that's hidden. That's hidden. Hidden energies. Moving forward, going on, waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for something to transpire. Hidden energies, Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Somebody's happiness is coming in. Somebody's truth is coming forward. The 10 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. They're waiting for the ships to come in. They're waiting for this truth to unfold. Tell me more. Tell me about this for Scorpio. Tell me more about this for Scorpio. Somebody's victory is not a victory. Somebody's fears this is not going to be a victory. The 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a lot of nostalgia, but it's also healing an open wound from the past. And it's also like a childhood, like you feel safe, you feel like home. Well, sometimes home isn't safe, and sometimes, you know, childhood represents the wounds from childhood, right? So that's sometimes marred with that. This kind of the vibe I have is the abandonment, maybe, is what is familiar. That's kind of what I feel from this, as somebody's awakening to that. So weird. The Death Rebirth card with that 6. So maybe somebody's figuring that out. Maybe it's the death of this because they weren't successful. Tell me more about this. Scorpio. First thing I get right off the bat, Scorpio, I feel like this back and forth fighting has been a little bit about security, about giving. Who's giving too much? I feel like you and this King of Wands, it might be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I felt it like it might be a water sign, but it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be an air sign, could be any sign. But heavy on the Cancer again, could be a Cap. But there's some dishonesty. There's some codependency. There's definitely fighting and anger. Look at these two. Look at these two facing each other, ready to have it out. They're ready to duke it out. And it's over the King of Wands not giving, right? And the Queen of Wands overgiving. Or the Queen of Swords, excuse me, overgiving. So they feel like this is an imbalanced relationship where there's consistency in where is this going? There's some dishonesty, right? There's some dishonesty or some, maybe some, again, it goes back to those inner child stuff. It goes back to this is wounds from the kidhood. That's what this means for me. How I'm reading it is the reason why somebody doesn't want to go forward is the wounds from the past. Somebody doesn't want to invest, right? They're withholding their commitment due to history. They don't want to commit due to their fear or they don't want to invest. They don't want to invest in this. They haven't healed. They haven't healed from the issues from the past. So Scorpio, they're holding back. That's why they're holding back. And I don't feel like they're really wanting to invest in anything at all, which is, I feel like you're taking this very, very personal and taking it as a personal lack of success in your relationship. And you might be calling death on the whole thing. I'm saying this person may love you a lot. I just don't feel like they're really willing to go forward without unpacking some of this. Maybe not with you. You know, that's what this means. They have a lot of love for you. And you might be in a separation state. I don't know. I'm not getting the vibe if you're living together and not talking, or not together at all, or took a break. But this means they have a lot of love for you. They're going to come and talk to you about it. You know, they see you very happy and they want to make you very happy. They have 9 cups to give you. That's not bad. That's better than, you know, pretty close to 10. But the 1 cup that they can't give you is because they're withholding it because of this, the past. They can't give you all 10. Now, if you put these together, you'll have 10 right there. They'd love to give you 10, right? But I just don't think they can yet. They have to deal with some of this stuff, which is the overall energy of the read is Sun, and right behind that is a Chariot. Right? They want to put an ending to the previous burdens, right? And that's what I was feeling at the beginning of the read, is the 6 of Cups. Remember when I pulled the card, right when I pulled the card, and I said I hate it when I first pull the energy. I said it's such a feeling of a breakup and fighting and arguing and all that. And I said I really hate doing this because when I feel that energy, right, it's kind of a risk because I'm not sure that's what the reading's going to be about, but that's what it is. It's this feeling of childhood wounds. This person has abandonment issues. This person has feeling of like serious codependency stuff. They don't like to be alone, okay? They just don't. They don't like to be alone. So they feel threatened. They feel insecure. They feel, and it's not necessarily, they don't like to be isolated. I think they're okay standing on their own 2 feet. They just don't like to do that. They don't like to be alone. They can, they just don't like to be. I feel like the King of Swords, this person may tell you, having spent some time alone, after this period of time, if you are separated, they may tell you this is what they need to do for their betterment. They still love you, but they need to be away from you, I feel, to get this worked out. I don't think you should take it personal. I think they need some time so they can unchain. I don't think I can show you this, but they can unchain themselves from you so they can be free. Because this is the Lover's card without the dependency. They need to be interdependent, not codependent. Make sense? They need to stand by you, not to, you know, enmesh and intertwine to you. They have gotten some downloads, I believe, from the High Divine, and they want to have all 10 Pentacles with you. that's a happy ever after, but they got to do some work with themselves. They do want to offer you this Knight of Pentacles. I think they're going to come and talk to you. They see you as their match. They do want to have this conversation, but there's some work they got to do. I feel like there's a judgment call they have to make and some work. So they're walking away from some things that don't serve them, and they got to do some work on themselves. I just said all this. Okay. I jumped the gun. I just said all this. So they had a judgment call. The divine intervened. That's a major arcana. And they weren't sure, but they kind of feel like they have to step away for a hot minute and work on themselves and leave the past behind. And I feel like third parties or interruptions to this relationship, maybe even an addiction or two that created an blockage from this relationship developing, may need to take place. That might require treatment or some kind of elevated communication or counseling. I'm not sure, but that's what they're coming to talk to you about or have a phone conversation about. This is somebody who is seriously committed to moving forward with you, and it is a judgment call, but this is a major arcana moment. I think that they want to free you from this relationship on paper, because they don't want you to wait, but they are committed to you. I don't think they are stepping out of this relationship. There's a Lover's card, same as the other one, same exact one, just without the darkness. They recognize that they got some work to do. They see you as single. They look back. This is the pre-empress, right? They see you as like that's what they want to do, is move forward, but they have to work on some of these demons before they come and offer you a relationship. They also have to work out some of their own issues, and they don't know how long it's going to take. I got to be honest with you. This is a very healthy reading. This is very healthy. It doesn't feel healthy because it feels like rejection that they're giving you now. Which I understand that. I just want to get their vibe. Tell me about what Scorpio is dealing with. Is that a correct reading for Scorpio? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's an upright deck. I have the Knight of Swords in the upright, which was the first one I read. And this might create frustration for you. Yeah, there's so many obstacles you're going to have to overcome. And this is like delays. So that's what it feels like. They're going to come in with the truth, talk to you kindly. They want to get this right. This is very much integrity. It's the Hierophant. They want to do the thing the correct way, by the book. I keep hearing by the book. I want to do it right. I want to do this right. I don't know. Anything else? Scorpio. Dropping all the burdens. I want to get this right. And it's also, be aware, Scorpio, that this person's intent is not to hurt you, but to correct the past and correct it so they can stand going forward correctly. Okay, let's get the deck correct now. Anything else for Scorpio? Yeah, walking away from things. It may feel like an Eight of Cups moment, but it is very much walking away from things that don't serve them anymore so they can move forward. You might have to, you might recognize this person. You might get mad. You might take it personal. And that might be your abandonment stuff too. Sorry, just calling it a spade a spade. It might feel like it, and that's okay. We all have things we have to work on. That's what I'm hearing in my head. But I feel like this person has a lot of love for you. I just feel like you're at an impasse. It can't go any further. It can't move farther without this person working on themselves. The Four of Cups is representation of missed opportunities. Like I can't elevate with you without working on me to move to the level that you're moving to or you're already at. So they're recognizing that they've hit a ceiling. So anyway, that's kind of what I hear. That's what I see. That's very insightful, actually, Scorpio. I'm not sure if that's for all of you, but that's definitely a pretty resounding message for at least a few of you. pretty impressive. So that's what's going on in your world this week, Scorpio. If this resonates, please let me know. Hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you like and follow if possible. Also, school on Saturday. School's in session. If you're interested in learning tarot, feel free to hit that link below and join us on Saturday mornings for a live session. It's a lot of fun. As well as if you're interested in a personal reading, click on that link below as well and sign up for that. The calendar is up to date. And if this is where we part, until next week, Scorpio, love and light. Until next time, take care.